and just kind of got to know him. And this person was Sam, so Toonpunk, if you don't know him, is a really cool member of the foundation. He's the creative director now.
Yes.
And so I ended up meeting him in real life, just completely by chance at a coffee shop in Spain. And we got talking about Decentraland, and it just sounded like the coolest thing ever. And then it got really, really weird because it turns out that Toonpunk is from a very, very small village in England, like 100 people, 200 people, next to the very, very small village in England that I'm from, which is just insanely weird that we were born in the same hospital and both moved to Spain and met at a random bar in Spain and started talking about Decentraland. And that's how it all started, really.
Wow, talk about a meant to be story. Wow.
Right? It's just like, sometimes you know. It just, yeah,
Yes,
it
most
just
definitely.
feels right.
I can relate. Weed was one of the things that brought me, well, that kind of like introduced me to Decentraland. I was in the process of, smoking it. Met a
As you
friend.
do.
No, no, I know a friend, and he's like, "Yo, check this out. Virtual concert on in the metaverse," and I was like, "Sold. Take my money."
Did this have anything to do with what you're smoking?
It might. I may have taken a hit of it, like slightly before our call, and maybe a little one right before the show started. Um, so, when did you first come into Decentraland?
So that depends on who you ask because we have differing memories. So I think Sam and I met in early 2019, and he thinks we met early 2018. So I'm not sure, but either way, a while ago,
Oh,
way
what?
before public launch, when it was, God, we would rally to do like play tests with 100, not 100 people, 10 people. And it would be like us calling like family members, like, please make an account, join our playlist, our play test. And yeah, to just be looking at this amazing party now in the dollhouse is like, wow, this is, this is what we all dreamed about for years. So it's really, really cool.
It's always amazing to me to, speak to someone that was here for in those times where, like, it's just barely like, please join us now.
Literally, like, oh my God, help us stress test the platform. How are we going to stress test if no one, logs on?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have been there to see the development, but I kind of also feel like whenever, even like my beginnings in October 2021, like I feel like even from then I seen a lot of change. Like there's been a lot of market changes, a lot of culture building, and content creation here on Decentraland, and you just see more and more of it as we go along.
It's so much. It's so exciting to see, everyone's own take on what you can do in the metaverse. And I feel like that's really what brings it to life is, before it was just space, now it's people representing their identity, their culture, and just creating things that didn't exist before. And every time you take a walk around Essential now, it's different. And God, it's just like a living, evolving piece of artwork that we all participate in. I mean, just look at the wearables around us, man.
Yes, you were
So,
mentioning earlier how like every time you log in, you just see something amazing.
oh my God. Okay, check out Rooston now. He's got this shark head with this massive, like, clock around his chest. Like, that's so cool. Like, I want to have that kind of swag in real life.
Right? I would definitely hit the raves with this.
Wow, so many cool outfits here.
Lots of mews. I love seeing all the mews in the crowd.
Yes.
So, KJ, could you tell us a little bit about low poly models? How kind of, I guess, a little bit of origin story on how it kind of got started and, developed into the your amazing company.
For sure. Again, like, how do I summarize this? It just kind of happened. Like, again, it was all very organic. Um, so I started building stuff for Decentraland and like getting into game jams and like getting my head around the SDK in what I think was early 2019. Again, up for debate. And at that time, it was so in the beginning, it was just kind of me making stuff. And what I didn't realize at the time is that the day that I met Sam at that coffee shop, there was another guy there that I met that day that is now someone that I've been working with for the past 3 years. So it all just kind of came together. And so it kind of started with me, doing my own thing, and I'd like go down to the coffee shop and like be working on my computer in the background, making stuff. And people would come over and be like, "What you doing?" And this guy just got really, really interested and started to like deep dive into Blender and Decentraland and the SDK. And as kind of I got more projects, we'd start working together on stuff and we'd do like some game jam submissions together. And it just kind of grew from there. It was us two for a long time. And then we just started adding more people to the team as we needed more hands, more brains to do stuff. Like we have Rachel to do admin, who, oh my God, bless her soul, without her organization skills, we would be lost. She is just amazing.
I
Yeah, so Fran is FGR3D there on your screen. So he's the guy that I've been building with for a really long time now. He's so skilled and completely self-taught, which I think is incredible and is just a credit to the amount of information that's out there. And Rachel is our super amazing organization queen that honestly just makes shit happen. Like a lot of emails would slip through the cracks if it wasn't for her. So she's amazing. We love her very much.
shout out to Rachel.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
also have Inility over there, a super amazing programmer, super skilled. He works full time with the Ethermon team, and he works with us occasionally when we have projects that have coding that require someone with like, a real heavy skill set. Like he's so good at what he does. And again, he was just meant to be. And I was working on a project once in Decentraland, and you know what the space is like, last minute updates, bugs, all that kind of stuff. I ended up needing to publish something and I had a bug and I didn't know how to fix that bug, but I needed to publish this thing really quickly. So I went to the Decentraland Discord server and published like a bounty. Like if anyone can bug fix my scene, like the first person, I will give them, I can't remember how many dollars, but like $500 or something like that. And
Nice.
like and it worked, right? Inility fixed it, and yeah, we've been working together on and off ever since. He's just amazing. And then there's Josh, as we started making videos with 3D renders and stuff. He's just insanely skilled and wise beyond his years. Like, I don't know if you've seen the Vroomway video, the Dice Masters video, the Indie Village videos. He did those, and he's just magic. Like mad respect to him. And then we have Leticia as well nowadays. I mean, God, it's amazing to see how much the team has grown. So Leticia basically does all the legal stuff and the accounting and the tax just to make sure everything is as it should be. Like, I don't fully understand that stuff, and I'd rather have someone that does to just take care of it and make sure everything's good. And then we have Nicole, who, oh my God, she's amazing. She's just helped so much us like change our mindset and the way that we kind of portray ourselves. I think we were just been so focused on building for so long that we weren't like saying to anyone, hey, like this is what we do, or this is what we build, or this is what we're about. And we were kind of getting lost in everything that we were doing. And it was like we need to also like have an identity as a brand, as a team. And it was her that really helped us design this website. And that was really, really exciting to do as well. And she's helped us so much over the past few months in just like how to not be so shy and scared about talking about things that we've done. Because, you know, it's okay to every now and then just like drop a link and be like, hey, you know, this was really fun to work on.
Yes, of course. And I mean, big shout out to Nicole. I see in the Twitch chat, Nicole wrote, "Full disclosure, I'm part of low poly models, but KJ is the best boss ever."
Oh, Nicole, stop it. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. No, she's amazing. She really is. And then we have Jose Luis, who does our animations. He's really great at character design and animating models, and he did, you know, quite a few projects. He did some of the animations for the NPCs in Vroomway as well, which was super cool, and it was really great to get to work with that awesome team over at Vroomway. And then last but not least, we have Masood, and he is one of the more recent members to join our team. And wow, again, just a complete meant to be situation. Reached out to me on Instagram. And, you know, at first I was suspicious because, you know, tinfoil hat and all that kind of stuff. But it turns out there's just a designer, a 3D modeler that is just in love with the metaverse and wants to create stuff and wants to be in that headspace. So we hired him a few months back and kind of been working together and teaching him how Decentraland works and so on. And he's just come on in leaps and bounds. He's like amazing and brings a whole new perspective to the table. But my heart goes out to him right now because he's in Iran. As you know, they're, you know, going through some really tough times at the moment. So yeah, we're just sending love and good vibes his way.
Yes, hope everything gets better over there. Um,
Mhm.
Kat, aquí yo tengo a Tobik preguntando si tú hablas español.
Hola, Toby, sí que hablo español.
Uh, um, so I mean, I see that you have developed an amazing team, and I have to kind of ask you for like anyone that in the crowd that may be looking to build a team of their own. What are some of the most important like traits and characteristics that you look for when you know bringing someone into your circle?
That's a really great question. Because it at the end of the day, your team is like your family.
Mm-hmm.
Or like that's how I see it. So there needs to be a lot of trust there. And I think a lot of that has to do with just kind of connecting with someone on some level, like having something in common, whether that's a shared passion or a shared vision for what you'd like the future to be like or not to be like. And then skill obviously is super important. I think everyone brings their own skill set to the table, but at the same time, we can all learn from each other. So I think that's really valuable as well. And just that kind of mindset and attitude of knowing that, you know, like uh, trying to find that balance between striving to do the best you can do, but without driving yourself mad in the process, because it can become a bit of a like a never-ending loop. So yeah, it's just a combination of like the right attitude, skills, and just yeah, like
The
a cool person.
the want to
basically.
create, someone with the same mindset as, like, to want to build and push this platform forward.
Exactly, exactly.
So I'm over here just staring at your logo. What inspired your logo? It's so cute.
That's a good question. It was, it's funny because it just, as I guess is the case most of the time, is it just started as a little sketch of like, okay, I'm gonna start this company. It's gonna be called Low Poly Models. I want a logo. What should I make the logo of? Maybe, I don't know, some cat ears and a 3D glasses because a lot of people call me Cat. And we do 3D services. So, it just kind of seemed like a fun
Oh
play
my
on words.
god. Yes. Perfect.
Perfect. Exactly.
This is perfection. I I have such an appreciation for your logo now cuz it's like,
But
it's truly you.
the great thing is Nicole was able to come in and I'm not sure if you saw our original logo, which was again like the cat ears and the 3D glasses, but it was just a face on 2D vector.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
like it represented the same thing and whatnot. But when we brought Nicole on board, she was so awesome and has this great sense of like perspective that she brought to the table. And basically she was like, why do you have a 2D logo if you're a 3D company? I'm like, damn, that's a
Damn.
really good point right there.
Ouch, Nicole.
No, no, I mean, she didn't say it in a like, this is me summarizing a very, like, she is super delicate. Like, her process is like, I'm going to help you reach this conclusion by yourself. And that's the conclusion I reached. Is yeah, our logo really has to be 3D if we're a 3D company. Like, that's just, it has to be.
I mean, makes sense, and like it's like something like that you don't really like think about too often. Like, like as you were saying, the thought wasn't like in mind until Nicole came by and asked, like, shouldn't the logo be in 3D? And
Exactly.
so
Thank God she mentioned it.
so I'm like in the middle of your website here, and I see Fame Lady Squad event venue, Indie Village.
Yeah, so Indie Village is a project we've been working on in the Decentraland for a while. So Indie Village are partnered with NIVA, which is the National Independent Venue Association in the United States. And they kind of formed during the pandemic to bring together like venues and independent artists that were obviously struggling with the lack of like socializing and events that would normally generate their revenue, sorry. And so they got some land in Decentraland, and this is one of the buildings that we developed for there, and it's called the events venue. And this is when it was retrofitted for the Fame Lady Squad's anniversary of their takeover, which is super cool. For anyone who knows the history there, Fame Lady Squad was presented originally as a female-led NFT project. And then, some time passed and people found out that it wasn't a female-led NFT project.
Oh
And
no.
then some really awesome ladies came in and basically took it over. And now it is a female-led project, and that they were celebrating the anniversary of the takeover. So that was really cool.
Here, I just clicked on a link. I think it might be related to this. One of the links that you had sent. Oh no, never mind. It was Metaverse Art Week in Indie Village.
Yeah, there's been so much going on there lately. Did a whole lot of buildings, worked with some incredible artists and curators like Jessica Natzer was curating a lot of the artwork there. We also had Wilda's pyramid installation, their labyrinth installation, and that was just really, really cool.
Ooh, a non-fungible HQ?
Yeah, I wanted to send you the link to this, but the foundation keep moving things. Every time I jump in, I'm like, I swear it was here. Now it's not here. Where's it gone?
Wow, this is an amazing build.
Oh, thank
I
you.
feel
That was
like
one of my favorite ones. They just kind of gave us carte blanche of like, we want something organic but futuristic and digital. And I was like, okay, let's 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 do it.
and these are kind of like parkours on the side. It's like,
Yes, you can jump all the way up there if you want, if you don't want to take the elevator, because why? I think it's more fun to give people other options in the metaverse rather than just your traditional, like walk up a flight of stairs or hop on an elevator.
most definitely, it's great that in the metaverse we can have options, even if it's a teleport as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see.
Hmm.
Where am I?
You
Where have
made
I
it in
spawned?
the village.
Which building am I looking at? Is it this one?
So you've got CADAF there is the contemporary and digital art fair. Super cool museum. This is their exhibition that they put together for Metaverse Art Week.
Was this made by low poly models?
Yes, yes. See, this is why we have Nicole because I'm terrible at self-promo.
Don't.
This was by Fran of Low Poly Models. He did an amazing job. If you want to head on upstairs, there's a pretty cool roof that you might want to check out.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really cool.
It's actually animated to be retracted, but we coded it so that it wouldn't do that during Art Week. I don't know why, but they didn't want it to.
Okay. So right now it's coded how you just mentioned, like you to not retract.
It's still, yeah.
Aw.
It's, I
Well,
know. The
soon.
possibility is there. It's like unlockable content.
Yeah, you gotta pay another $50 to get it.
You need the right NFT.
Oh, that could be some utility.
Yeah,
Oh, and I'm loving the artwork in the on the walls.
sure you are. Yeah, a really great collection of stuff.
So let's jump over to Game Jam real quick because I am. You had mentioned that you had participated in a few game jams before, and so what would you say was the first year since the first year for you is up for debate either 2018 or 19.
Game jams must have been 2019 for sure. That's when they were kind of popping in Decentraland mainly. And that was super excited. I think and we worked on a few. I think my favorite one I worked on was Enchanted Woods. Um, Worked on that with Tack and Interweaver and Sirs. And Sirs is part of the foundation now. A really, really cool coder and really ingenious. A lot of the people that were like OGs in the space, they like had to find a lot of workarounds, things that are easier to do now. Um, so yeah, he's really, really smart. And that was really fun. So we had a week to put together this game, and we kind of sat down and brainstormed like what's a game that we all like, to find something to draw inspiration from. And I don't know if you've heard of this game, Mist, if you've ever played it, Sinful.
I have not.
Oh, well, it's really cool. You're like dropped in the middle of like this deserted island, and there are like little pages of notebooks lying around, and it's like you can't do anything, and it's really frustrating. But if you find the pages and read through them, like it slowly starts to make sense,
uh,
and there's a puzzle that unfolds, and you can go through, and then there's a story, and yada yada yada. Like I don't want to spoil it if anyone wants to hop in and do the experience. It was really, really fun to make.
let's see. I found one of the first little pieces of paper.
You did. You did. God, it feels like so long ago we did these.
I mean, I swear, I feel like I have just like wandered onto this scene before. It's a very beautiful build.
Thank you. I know ABC do some tours around here sometimes, which is super cool. You might have seen it like that.
Yes, yes, I probably like came across it that way as well. So this was the first game that you ever worked on for Game Jam?
I think it was the second. I think I worked on one before, but it ended up not getting submitted for, I think we had some coding issues last minute or something. I can't really remember. I think this was our first like official, it's good to go, submit it one. And that was really, really exciting because we actually got the results again when we were in this coffee shop that's like keeps coming up. And Sam was there, and we ended up getting, I can't remember whether it was first or second place for it. That was just like such a massive deal to me. Like I was just ecstatic. Like going from when I found Essential I was so in love with it and the idea of everything you could create. But at the same time, I felt like such a complete novice because I'd never coded before in my life. I'd never thought about video game design or anything like that. So I felt like I had so much to learn. And that was a really exciting moment of, oh my God, like if I keep working hard and I keep, investigating, then maybe this is something I can do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you found a thing. No, my God, I remember we did this. In memory of the builders, Interweaver, Tack, Sirs, and KJ Walker.
I
Oh my
love this.
God. So we did that thinking like maybe one day we'll look back at this and remember. And now literally I'm looking back at it and remembering.
It's history. This is a part of history right here.
Oh my God, that's so cute. But I mean, look at that UV unwrapping. I mean, damn.
Maybe
Things have improved.
maybe one day you can come back and update the scene a little bit.
Yes, I would love that. I would love that.
Get the team together.
Yeah, I need to find Interweaver and Tack. But yeah, for sure. Sure.
Well, calling Interweaver and Tech. And so you said that this game placed first or second in Game Jam that year.
Yes,
That's
that's right.
that's awesome.
It was so cool. So we ended up getting land like next to each other. So we're like neighbors. So that's really, really cool.
Oh, so you had mentioned like just a little bit ago how when you first were building this and making this and this scene won first or second in Game Jam that year, and like kind of like how you were saying that you felt like a novice even back then.
Oh my
um
God.
to like jumping forward to today and all the stuff that you have done, do you ever feel like you're done learning?
Never. God. I mean, like generally in life, I feel like we're never done learning. But when it comes to Web3 and the metaverse, it's such an early space with so many developments. God, no. And I wouldn't want to stop learning either. I think part of what makes it fun is that, tomorrow you can wake up and there's a whole new realm of possibilities. Like, emotes just happened. It just things like that are really exciting.
Mm-hmm,
So no,
exactly. Uh,
definitely not done learning.
and like that's what like that's like the same response from like all of my favorite creators in the space. They all because it's a way of them, or you guys showing your curiosity. Like you will never know exactly everything that you can do in this space, just not yet.
Exactly. It's just so exciting.
So let's see. How about we jump over to another one of your Game Jam games? Which one should I jump to?
Hmm. I sent you, I think, Back to the Past we could
Yep,
jump into.
I have that link. Jumping there.
Ooh.
Could you tell us a little bit of Back to the Past?
Yeah, I'm actually like thinking about it and kind of like cringing in my own head.
Oh, one of those stories. I can't wait.
Oh God, I should have prepared. No, so this was the first game jam that I'd say like low poly models did as a team. So this was just Fran or FGR3D and myself. And that I think was really a really important moment, like looking back on it, because it was a really good team bonding moment of
Oh my
like, oh
god.
my God, anyone who's been in a game jam or anything similar knows that that is like massive pressure up until like the last minute. And going through that with someone is really cool and it really connects you to that person.
Oh my god.
And watching you play and it's bringing back so many memories.
Uh, is he gonna follow me around?
Yep.
No.
Oh man. So we had the game jams normally you get a theme. Oh, cool in mode.
Have you gotten your sit emote yet?
I haven't, no, but also
Oh my
like,
god. We gotta jump over there
do I
soon.
want to sit in the metaverse? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely gonna jump over there at some point tonight, so you can claim your free say emote. It's by Sparkle Studios.
Oh, I went there and I tried to get it, but I don't know.
Did
I'm getting too old for this.
did you click on the middle the middle
I
sit emote and it said it'll be in your wallet shortly?
No, I clicked on it and like nothing happened. So I
Hmm.
just kept like furiously clicking on it and nothing continued to happen.
Okay, maybe we can try again. I'll find the coordinates for us.
That would be really cool.
Let's see. You
So
got
yeah, for the we didn't have much time with the topic of the game jam. As always, the theme gets released pretty much as the game jam starts, so that there's no one has any like upper hand or anything in regards to time.
Oh, so
Um,
there's a theme. I that's something that I didn't know either.
oh yeah, every game jam has a theme for sure, for sure. I cannot remember the theme of this game jam to be honest, but I'm
Thinking,
sure we fit it in there somehow.
can I be taken with the cow? Where am I? What is this? I'm not comfortable. I'm not safe. Okay, I'm on top of the cow now.
So this was basically our experimental phase, if you like, of okay, we've never made a game before together. Let's just make a bunch of cool stuff and stick it together and have fun with it. And that's what we did, and that's why you are riding on a cow up to a UFO and you're surrounded by aliens. But if you complete the game, there's a secret lab hidden kind of underneath where you're standing. And there's a DeLorean in there, made by Fran, who absolutely loves making cars. And that, yeah, shoots through a wormhole when you complete the game because that made perfect sense at the time to us.
This is awesome. And what did this game place in Game Jam?
Oh, well,
Hmm.
dude. Again, we found out the results in the coffee shop. Like, we don't spend that much time there, but it sounds like we do now. And it didn't get ranked at all. It got an honorable mention, which was like super awesome, and we were really, really, really stoked about. But that game jam, there was a lot of like discontent in general about like the rankings. They brought in some guest judges and stuff, and I think there was some talk of like the guest judges not being able to play some of the games or maybe not wanting to, and I don't
Lame.
know. I don't really know what happened, but yeah. In any case, like we had fun making it and it was an amazing experience and no regrets. and there it lives.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Oh man, we made it so complicated. Like,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I
Wow.
don't know why. Every time I make a game, I'm like, let's make it really hard.
Oh look, I poked the parrot. Wait, what the fuck?
I
No.
just
Okay. Oh, he opens it. Okay. Okay, where do I take this key? I have like a thing and another thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my God, is it weird that I remember some of the codes?
Do you?
I do.
What is this?
One of them's 2024. That might be 2024.
2024?
Yeah.
Uh, press. Darn.
Damn it.
On to
Okay,
press.
one of them is 2024.
Maybe this
But
one.
yeah, don't worry. It's crazy. And it's probably buggy now as well. It's been a few years since it's been updated.
I mean, seems to be working fine. It seems to be working better than a lot of things that I have come across on the Central Land. So, let's see. Which one would be the next on your list that you would like for us to jump to?
Mm. I don't have a Decentraland link to the other one. I have a Sketchfab link to the other one. But yeah, we can show that if you like. It's
Which
up to you.
which one?
The cyber gas station.
Cyber gas station. Got it.
So this was kind of like the next phase of the team and the poly models. So at this point, things were going great. I had no idea that the poly models was gonna like evolve the way it did and grow the way it did. And I was offered a job to work with the foundation, which was like the most amazing opportunity. And I'm so grateful for everything that I learned there with them. And yeah, it was just overall like one of the best experiences ever. But while I was there, more game jams happened. And as a foundation member and as someone who was like involved in the ranking of game jams and stuff, I'm like, there's no way I can participate. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just not ethical.
That's
Um, but Fran really wanted to participate. And I was like, awesome, like good for you, but like don't involve me at all. Like, you do your thing and you submit it like anybody else would, and you don't tell me what you make or anything. And yeah, this is what he submitted. And it's super cool. He did the whole thing by himself. And that to me was just like, wow, okay, this is a person who's like super skilled, super determined. Like they are part of the team for life.
Oh, this is a really sick gas station.
Right? It's like so neat and like
It's
I
clean.
want to everything.
It's big shout out. Big kudos to him.
Yeah, he's really amazing. Yep. So lots of love to him.
Canessa in chat is saying we need DCL cars. What are your thoughts on DCL cars?
I mean, I feel like they might be bad for the metaverse environment.
How so?
That was my version of sarcasm.
Hmm. Okay. Wow, did not pick it up at all. I'm so lame.
Not at all.
Like it would be just so awesome to be able to drive your vehicle on just official Decentraland roads. And then once you get onto a private parcel, then you can either do like an animation to get out of your car or just un yeah, turn back into your avatar.
You just want to flex, don't you, with a cool car?
I do.
I know.
But think about the asset market. Like there could be like a car market. It'll be so degen.
It's true. And like, kid you not, this is Fran's like dream. Like one day I will just make cars, nothing else.
Yeah, like imagine just like taking the teleport feature out of Decentraland and
No,
putting
no,
cars and having and it would make you have to use like all the the public transit that you see around. Like it would be so
so,
cool.
so cool, man. Like add cars, but don't get rid of the teleporting.
You like the teleporting?
God, I love it. I want to do it in real life.
Oh, that much. You know what? In real life, it would be handy. I guess like it's funny how we're asking for opposite things in different worlds. In
It's mad.
in real life, we just want to teleport, but on the metaverse, we just want to get on our digital cars and drive down the road.
You want a bicycle in the metaverse?
That would be cool. Like, it'd be cool like if you could get the animation like of the legs just pedaling.
Oh, that would be cool.
That oh
That would be really.
I
I
lost
just
all their friends.
fly to Central Land.
So you had mentioned that you got involved with the foundation at some point. Um, can you kind of tell us a little bit about the experience of working with the foundation and some maybe mention some of the cool projects that you were involved with at the time?
For sure, for sure. It was God, it was so cool. It was a real experience to learn so much about how Decentraland works, like the platform, the graphics and stuff, and learning from like the very best. Like to learn wearable making from Shibu was like, oh my God,
The
like
legendary Shibu?
the legendary Shibu, like the
Oh,
person who created the avatar system itself, like
hello.
mind-blowingly cool. So I learned so much. There are like so many incredible people in the foundation, and they just, God, I was on the content team, so those are the like the people that I know the best, and they're just so, so, so skilled. It's insane. People like BR Glitch, Binse, you got Shibu on there. Nowadays, you've got Mushroom on there as well. Just so many incredibly talented and creative people. And it's just, you learn so much being in that kind of environment, you know?
Yes.
And also, really, really cool brands come to Decentraland or the foundation all the time. And it's amazing to have an opportunity to work with like brands like that and what that kind of experience is like. So yeah, it was really, really cool.
Oh, I bet. And what are some of your favorite projects that you've worked on? Oh my God! I just noticed that Lastrom is in the YouTube chat. What's up, Lastrom?
Hey, Lastrom. This is so cool. It's like multi-platform. Oh, I say Nicole said she was a god. So true. So true.
So true. All right, there we go. I'm like still pulling up stuff. I forgot to pull up my page so I could monitor the YouTube chat as well. But we're up and running.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Slacking
I
a little
mean,
bit.
there is a lot to talk about when it comes to foundation stuff. I mean, that you, a lot happens behind the scenes. It's hard to even like comprehend. Um, where to begin? I think maybe it would be fun to talk about the Cyberpunk asset pack. So that was one of the first asset packs that was added to the builder that wasn't made by the legendary Shibu. So that was really, really exciting because that was kind of a moment of opening it up to the community per se. So if you head on into the builder, into like the assets that you can import, there's a folder called Cyberpunk and Alina from Dapcraft, amazing, amazing team. And I put those together and that was really cool and really challenging to think of like all the different uses that people might have for them, what best to do with them, what not to do with them. And then I got to talk with Nico Earnshaw, who, again, amazing member of the foundation. And I was like picking his brain about smart items and how to make as many of those assets as interactive as possible. There's like a load of lights that you can turn on and off, and just simple things, but like just to give it another level of interaction for fun. Ooh, nice place you hopped into there. That is Dollar Whale HQ.
Yes, I believe this is where you pointed me to for a cyberpunk
Yeah.
acid pack, right?
Da, da, da,
Ooh,
da.
might be
Oh,
wrong.
but this is perfect. This is perfect. So this was a an company and organization that came to the foundation and wanted a build. And that was kind of our job on the content team, or one of our jobs was to make builds to match their briefs. And this was really exciting because what they represent is they have this vault of artwork, which is kind of like their treasury. And if you have one of their tokens, then you can get through that like vault that you can see at the back there.
Oh.
And then upstairs where you are now, there's that auditorium. Sorry, I want to make you go up and down all the time.
I'm trying to break in. No NFT
No,
holders.
you need the NFT. It's coded. You know, if it's coded by the foundation, you know it works.
Wait, come on.
If you can go through the vault, not saying you should, but like just imagine that wave that's adjacent to the building, all of that is like an inside that is a whole art gallery that represents the vault of NFTs that they have, if that makes sense. It's hard to get a good view.
Come on. Up, up, up. Okay, maybe a refresh.
You jinxed it.
I broke it.
You didn't. It's an old scene.
I'm a I'm a fat mouse. Couldn't lift me.
I doubt it.
I do like the whale HQ. It to tell you the truth, I personally think it's a bit cozy. It's a cozy HQ. I hope the team was happy with it.
Yeah, I think they were. It was really exciting to do. I was checking the Twitch chat here, and Canessa was asking if we made any of the other asset packs for the builder, which is super great question, but no, I'm afraid we didn't.
When asset pack as a follow up question.
Yeah, I mean, hmm,
Hmm.
no comment.
No comment. That's not fair, KJ. What? That's a tease.
I can't tell you all my secrets.
Okay, okay. Maybe next time. Next time I invite you back,
Maybe.
you'll have all the asset packs released. And NFTs we trust.
Exactly, exactly.
I love it. It is super cozy. I could just watch a movie here.
Right? Like that should be what your den is like.
And then, you have a view outside.
Of course. And so the whale can breathe.
Is that what it. Wait. Okay, yes, yes. It's a blowhole.
Of course. I mean, it's not a whale without a blowhole.
You're right, you're right.
And that's the wave that like the art vault is underneath that.
Ah, okay, I see. That's the extra room.
Yeah, secret room.
Secret room. VIP room.
Pretty much, yeah, the whale room.
Well, so of course this was one of the projects that you've worked with, like in your time with the foundation. Are there any other projects that you would like to show off?
Um, for sure. There's actually one right next to where you're standing. The game credits building that's like green. That's the one with the green and the black and the white. Um, so they were like, well, they are a gaming company that deal with crypto and NFTs and all that kind of stuff. And they wanted a headquarters like office in the metaverse, but in a way that felt like it was a game. So my head was like, okay, we can have some fun with the furniture here. So it just kind of made different games consoles and everything's kind of inspired by gaming or different aspects of gaming and just put that all together and had fun with it.
This
And the foundation coded it, so that was awesome as well.
this looks like I could tell you had fun building this.
We really did.
Okay, let's see. Level 2. Level 2. My level. I love all the controller furniture.
I need to go back there now and use like the sit emote and take some really great selfies.
Oh yes, yes. Here, I'll give you a preview of what
Give
it
us a
might look like.
demonstration.
Let's see. Where's my sit? There he is.
Oh my God. That's so fire. That's what that sofa was waiting for.
I'm just waiting for the sit emote to be like kind of make it so you can toggle your way out of the sit emote. Maybe like the sit holds until you press a movement key and then your guy gets up.
Dude, did you see that they just released loopable emotes? I don't know
Loopable?
if
What?
loopable. So like it will continue to play, like as you're saying, until you press a key or you do something. So
Neat.
that's at least today. So I
Studio.
don't know. Pardon?
I'm saying Studio Sparkles, go update. Update now.
Literally, run.
I think I'm gonna message him after this. Be like, are you in the loop with loopable emotes?
Go press that button.
That would be so cool because especially that campfire city mode is like I love it because it brings emotion to the emote to the game and emotes, like the way he like sways back and forth. It it makes your avatar look happy.
Oh, that's so cute. Is
Wait,
that one of the Studio Sparkles one?
yes, it's a city emote that you did
Oh,
not
that's what
that you
I'm trying
couldn't
to get.
get. Yeah, yeah, we'll get it
That
later.
we will, we will. Like I'm not, yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
Hello, whale. Whale, hello. Anyway, after embarrassing myself with that, I'm gonna jump back to Dollhouse and hide.
Don't hide.
So, I definitely have to pull this up here. This has
Wait,
to
what?
be.
It has oh my God, because you're wearing it.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yes, this has to be my absolute favorite wearable that I've seen in the market. Especially, like, I was sold when I saw that the Mew is, you could wear the Mew with it.
Perfect.
Oh my
Perfect addition.
I wonder if you can wear the Mew Aura with it as well.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think I configured it to hide anything that it didn't. Like, I wanted people to be able to combine as much as possible with it.
That- oh man, I can only imagine. Who is the single person that holds it? Is it you?
Maybe.
Maybe. You holding out on us. Why don't you show up at the parties as Jamie the jellyfish?
This is true. I have before, actually. I've shown up at some of the dollhouse parties. I think their fantasy one, I was like, oh my God, I'm going as Jamie. I'm actually getting changed right now. So if you're in the dollhouse, Jamie's there.
Jamie
Jamie says hi.
Jamie says hi. I'm on my way.
But there's a lot of history behind this that has like a lot of sentimental value. So this goes back to when I was learning how to make wearables with Shibu, and he was kind of explaining the system to me, and I was just kind of spitballing with him. And I'm like, okay, so if you can remove different categories, theoretically it's possible to remove everything and replace it with something completely else, right? And he's like, yes, that's why I designed it that way. I'm like, of course, Shibu's the god of all things. You're like, yeah, of course. And so then I just kind of started working on this as a one day I will be a jellyfish in the metaverse because that's something that I need in my life. So I just played around with weights and just different designs for this jellyfish for quite a long time, actually. Maybe a couple of months, just on and off in like my free time. And then it took a while before the skins category was a thing. So it just kind of sat there as a submission that couldn't be accepted for maybe a year and a bit.
Wow.
But it was so worth the wait. So worth the wait.
Oh, yeah, totally worth the wait, and well done. Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Then we have
You're gonna have
Sammy.
to
Oh
send
my
you more.
god, look at Sammy posing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we couldn't let Jamie be all alone. So Jamie needed a buddy. His buddy is Sammy.
Are Jamie and Sammy best friends?
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Also owned by KJ, and of
Yeah,
course, I love
we have a wearable collection. Yeah.
your wearable line. Yep, yep.
That was super fun. Yeah. We collaborated with Son of Adam to do that, which is a streetwear brand based in the UK. And that was really exciting because we wanted to create some merch. But at the same time, I was painfully aware that I do not know very much at all about fashion design. So I'm like, let's reach out to someone who does. And that was a really, really exciting collaboration. And they've got some really cool stuff. And they like that camouflage pattern that you see in the blue and the red is kind of their signature pattern. So yeah, that was really fun to work on. And we actually like the process of making them, we recorded for videos to upload to YouTube to like hopefully help other people learn how to make wearables and maybe, some questions that they might have. Ooh, let me see all your suggested videos.
Oh, you. Yeah, let's take a look here. What are my suggested videos these days? Probably a lot of poker. Let's
Oh,
see.
really? You're a poker player?
I am too obsessed.
Oh, not a
Uh,
player, a lifer.
a lifer, unfortunately, and one of those things, at least for me, that like there's been few things that I've been like just interested in like all my life since the very moment I first laid eyes on, and it's been poker and charts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's how deep the degen runs.
You were born a degen.
I was really born a degen. I'm over here trying to think of what is your
No,
YouTube?
don't.
Yes.
Dude.
I will find it one way or another.
Dude, that weird girl who makes wearable videos
uh,
sometimes
that's what I typed.
inconsistently.
That weird girl that makes wearable videos.
Yeah, that, might do it.
Yeah, but I have to say, although the girl is weird and she makes videos, I have heard from a lot of community members say that your videos have truly helped them like get to the next step in the learning process.
Aw, that makes me really happy. I think it's really important for the information to be available to anyone who wants to access it. Like just that kind of idea of giving back. Like I'm so aware that the skills that I have now in this space, I would not have at all if it weren't for the incredible way people that have taught me stuff along the way. So I think it's really important to like kind of leave a little grain of sand or a few grains of sand if you can to help like the next generation. Yeah.
I mean, you have definitely created many ripples in the space, and you know what is possible now. A lot of the time, like you got to think about that. It may have not been possible if it wasn't for a contribution that you have made along the way.
Oh, I think it's just a really cool community. And I love that that's the norm, that we just, if someone learns how to do something, they share it with other people. And, we're all here to help each other and make this a greater space and grow together. And I think that's what really sets it apart and kind of makes it feel like home here in Decentraland. And even though we're a load of people that most of us have never met in real life, maybe we won't, but there's still that feeling of like connection because we all love Decentraland, and that means more than I can express.
Most definitely, and I mean, it's a place to find like-minded people such as ourselves, because when it comes to like the Web3 space and the crypto world, the normies don't accept it too easily. Like maybe you want to talk about crypto and you don't have any friends in real life that will talk crypto with you. So it's always fun to go into the Central Land and find that like-minded person that will talk crypto with you, bullshit about different shit tokens and whatnot.
100%, 100%. Yeah. I think coming into the space is like, I mean, for me personally, I've always been a bit of an outsider. Like it took me a while to kind of find my people and my place. And like trying not to sound cheesy as fuck, but like I think my people are in Decentraland. Like just I don't know how to like sum it up into words, but there's a philosophy there. There's a way of being that like most people have this shared sense of values that it just ah, makes my heart warm, really, to see it. It's really
Ex-
cool.
yes, exactly. I do share that sentiment. Like, these are our people. This is our family, our Decentraland family.
Yes, 100%. Yep.
And I mean, definitely, what we have here on Decentraland is definitely something worth fighting for, because like just in the sense of like metaverse, like we're ahead of the game when it comes to the social aspect of things and the engagement aspect. So I mean, I'm just very curious to see what the future holds. Like, let's say 3 years down the line, 2025. What will we be? What will Decentraland be like?
Oh my God. What an amazing question.
Right? Because like the sky's the limit there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like my mind is going to like maybe I don't know. I didn't want to say like best case scenario, worst case scenario, because it's all like personal opinion. But I don't know. I hope we see a lot of change just because that means there's growth and that means there's more people entering the space and new people and new ways of thinking. And more developments, like we've seen a lot more inclusivity over the past like year, couple of years. Like it's really great to see so many wearables that are like made with females in mind rather than like a lot of the original wearables were like, let's make a wearable. Oh shit, I need to make a female representation as well. Okay, let me just adjust the hips.
Mm-hmm.
And now people like make bikinis and like really cool stuff. And I really hope to see more of that, like more cultures and more, you know, people being represented and enjoying the space.
Yes, I mean that definitely due to development. I feel like that the development in like the wearable making process kind of did help with like the representations, let's say, because if I'm not mistaken, that feature to add both representations, has it always been there, or was it something that was added within the last year?
See, it's crazy. It's always been there.
But no one used it before? What?
Exactly, because for the longest time, there just wasn't a market for, for the longest time, like me and, some other women, we were like the only women in the room for a really long time. And it's so cool to see just more variety in general. Yeah, it's changed a lot, dude. You would not believe.
And I feel like this space moves like incredibly fast. So hearing you say like a lot of things have changed. Like I'm just thinking like from what you have seen through like 2018 to 19 till now, and compared to like what I've seen, like I've seen massive changes already myself, and I'm just barely gonna be a year in.
I think the changes come more quickly as there's a bigger community. Like I think it's an exponential thing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So I think what we've seen like in the past like year or so has been, just it's been even more development than we've seen in previous years. And a lot of that is thanks to just so many people participating and doing just awesome stuff.
Yes, definitely. So, which kind of brings me just to a few general questions, like just Centraland overall. Like, what, and I'm sure you've kind of already maybe answered this one now that I think about it. Like, what are some of your favorite things about Decentraland currently?
The people,
People. Yes, I
the
love them all.
people for sure. Um, the creative freedom. I think that's super exciting. I come from a background of art, like a real life art, and it's you don't realize how limited you are in real life by things like size and cost, and like if you want to do an installation, for instance, as an artist, that's 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 so complicated to do in real life to like get the space and the things and the it's a whole lot of work. And being able to do that in a virtual world in 3D is so much easier and so much more accessible. And you don't need to worry about, hey, if I use this material, it's more expensive than that material. Or, it's just, I find it a way to be much more creative with much less. And I think that's just super, super exciting. And being able to combine that with maths is just like, and code and stuff, yeah, that makes me happy.
Most definitely, and I do also share that sentiment. So with that, we've covered the part that you love most. What do you feel like in what aspects do you feel Decentraland needs to improve on as a community?
That's a deep one, Simple.
We get the deep questions in here on Beyond the NFT.
Oh, I like it. So, like, what the community needs to improve on, is that the question?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, so I think like whatever I say kind of applies to everyone, all of us. I think we need to be more confident and more aware that we are in control of what happens to the platform. And we, maybe not be so passive in a sense of, oh, I wonder what the foundation will do, or oh, I wonder what the DAO will do, but like, realize that it's the other way around. Like the foundation and the DAO are wondering what the community is going to do with this platform, right? Because that's the whole point of Decentraland is for us as people, as individuals, and as a whole to take the reins and make it into whatever we want to be. And I think, some people have been like amazing at showing the confidence to do that. And I just think other people, I think, need to like, I mean, myself included, 100%, just follow suit and be like, yeah. that this is our world for the making. Like let's have a say, let's do stuff, and let's keep making it in the way that we want it to be, you know? Like we don't need to follow anyone else's rules. We can make our own rules.
Yes, I that right there, your words were just perfect because that is also truly how I feel. I do feel like a lot of the time, people will kind of turn their head and say, "Well, there's an issue here, but maybe Foundation will fix it later." And
Yeah,
that mentality is kind of like it's the other way around, like you mentioned, and these are just like at least for me, it's been kind of like said to us like in words from both Esteban and Toonpunk, in I believe our second CBD Twitter space, which I mean, it just blew my mind to be able to have the a creative director for Decentraland as well as the co-founder join us and kind of share their vision for Decentraland with us and like kind of like realizing that we're not so different after all.
exactly. They are, I mean, they're gods to us. They always will be, but they're also real people and they're really good people. They're really insightful people to talk to.
Yes, they definitely are. I feel like when they because they spoke at the space and just they spoke and everyone kind of listened, absorbed, see like kind of uh in a way I could kind of feel like people were putting the pieces together themselves.
Yeah, yeah, they have a way of, they're just really great at communicating.
Most definitely. So, what could you tell us about the video that I've been kind of having playing in the back?
That's giving everyone epilepsy.
Trying at least, but I think Web3 is a little like they're used to it. Most of us are all like gamers that play like the most epileptic games available.
Could be, could be. This was a visualizer that our film editor Josh put together. And we used this we had like a launch party for our wearables. You can see the hat there in the video and the glasses. So the wearables collaboration we did with Son of Adam, we then had a launch party at our headquarters in No Poly Models. And yeah, it was just really fun. We had a couple of DJs play and we used this as like the background video just to loop to the music. Yeah, we've done a few light shows and concerts and events like stuff like that in the past. That's been really fun. So we just kind of wanted to allude to that a little bit.
What are the coordinates to low poly models?
Let me check so I don't get the positive and the negative wrong. 72 minus 24.
Minus 24. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Yay.
I have to check this out.
Have you never been?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows? I have to say
Bless
hello to
you.
Here's Us. Hello. Now jumping.
Oh, guys, I just checked the Twitch chat and you're saying really nice stuff and sending love. Aww.
You have a cat robot.
Of course.
Can I live here?
Yes. Would you like a couch?
All I need is a corner.
You can have more than a corner if you want. That's where up there is where we have our parties and stuff.
When's the next party?
That's a good question. We should host one soon. It's been a few months since we did one, but it's just been so busy lately with Art Week, and now we're working on something really, really exciting that I wish I could talk about, but I can't just yet. And maybe once that's done, we'll host another party. So
You
in a
promise?
month, yeah, of course. I'm just not saying when.
Okay, okay. But you did
I
promise you'll
promise there'll
have one.
be another time.
I do I actually, now that I think about it, I have been here before. The second floor actually brought me back. I'm like, yep.
It's like the daytime mode and the nighttime mode, right? There's like the professional side of like, we're business, this is what we do. And then upstairs we party.
Yes. I I love the build.
Thank you. Thank you. Fred and I made that. It was super fun.
I wish we had maybe like a feature where we could like favorite all our favorite parcels. This will definitely be one of mine.
That's a great idea.
Hopefully someone's listening.
People are listening.
Someone that can do what we want.
That would be really, really cool. I like that. And I think Doki was shouting for like being able to favorite wearables in your backpack as well. And I think that's such a great idea.
Yes, favorite as well as maybe even saving outfits.
Yes, yes, exactly.
That
Would
would
be so good.
that would be, and I do have to give a big shout out to the foundation for like the backpack improvements that we've seen lately. Like this backpack is lightning fast now.
It's amazing. It's just, yeah,
like
really impressed.
yeah, even with auto dance, like being inside auto dance, like it'll still run very very well.
Nice.
All right, I'm back to the party, and this place is still packed. I see CC High in the building. CC is one of our of what is it that they call themselves? Spatians from over at Spatial.
Oh, oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yep. Yep. She is very active within the spatial community. She hosts Twitter Spaces through the week, and as well as like even coordinates some events within spatial. I believe Cece may have also had a part in kind of like the Centraland X spatial collaboration, which was really cool to see.
Oh, wow. Shout out Cece.
Yes, and of course there's plenty of other spatial community members out there that were involved, but we're just only mentioning Cece now because she's here.
Cool, cool. There's a robot next to me called Knowledge. That's such a cool model. I wonder who made that.
A robot. I'm trying to look for a robot.
Little robot called
Oh,
Knowledge.
oh, there he is.
Knowledge is a friend. Your swag is so cool.
Oh my god, I love the jellyfish. I love Jamie.
Oh, would look really good with the ears. Hmm.
Are you like digging in your backpack right now, seeing if you could find that
No, I'm
combo?
I'm wondering is like, did you configure that as a top head or a helmet?
Are we talking about the Mew? It's a top head.
Okay, so the Mew would work, but we couldn't do it with the mouse ears as well, because I think the jelly overrides helmets.
Yes, which is okay. How about Tiara? Because I know that the Mew Aura by Kirzos is a tiara.
Ooh, I think Tiara is overridden, but I'm not sure. Overridden. My God, my English. Let me try a tiara on and see if it works.
Yes.
Okay, it worked, but I'm no longer jellyfish.
No.
So, pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Hmm.
I think that you go back to being a jellyfish.
Yes. Jelly.
One of those days,
Being a jellyfish just feels safe.
right? Just gotta fit in the metaverse.
Exactly. Hmm. So I see that we've been going for like about an hour and 20 minutes or so. It's been an awesome show today, KJ. Are there any other topics or any projects that you've worked on that you would like to share?
It's, I don't know. This is when social anxiety kicks in.
Um, is this a test?
This is a test. Okay, think of something. Think of something to shill, but I don't want to shill anything.
think think of something to shill. I love it.
No, man, I can't believe yeah, it feels like it's only been like 10 to 15 minutes. It's really fun chatting.
Of course. I mean, I've had so much fun just learning about you and all the amazing things that you and your team have done.
It's been so fun. That was one of the light shows that you opened up. That was really cool.
Oh, it was this right here? Yes.
Yeah, so like behind the scenes of that, this is like what I live for basically is
Lasers.
so we get sent an audio file with the DJ set. This was about an hour long. And we go through and we study the music and we divide it into like different BPM and different moods, and then create a series of different lights and animations to reflect that. And then we code the light animations to trigger at certain seconds in that audio clip. And like the whole thing gets coded as a sequence. And for me, it's just like the best, most exciting thing to do ever.
Yes. I mean, I am just one of the biggest fans of lasers here on Decentraland. Anywhere with lasers, my big example would be the previous iZoo build. I don't know if you remember it. It was like after the toga, or the toga scene.
Mm, I'm not sure if I remember. Do you have a picture? I'm more of a visual person.
Okay, here. How can I pull this up? I probably have like old videos of.
Get you on the spot now.
I'm over here digging through my baby pictures now.
Oh,
Oh.
let's see you as a baby.
Okay, let's see. How do I share this one? Oh, yeah, this was like the perfect build, or the perfect. Mm, source window. New.
I'm
Uh.
mesmerized by the lights.
You could just stare for days. I might just have to send it over to you, maybe. Explore
That's
desktop.
okay. Can you
Brave.
send the baby pics as well?
Wait, did I do it? No, I didn't do anything. I have so many baby pictures on Decentraland. Okay, here. I'll send it to you in our private chat, and then you could take a look. Do, do, do. Oh my god, I've never realized how many screenshots I take.
Ooh.
Probably have a few gigabytes here. Might have to delete some. No.
No, they're parts of history.
Right? Maybe I should mint them all instead.
Maybe. They could be cool. Like definitely get an external hard drive though. You don't want to lose them.
I've thought about like external hard drive, but like what if I break that? That would be heartbreaking. Like right now, I have all my Beyond the NFT episodes on a hard drive, and I just think like, what if I just drop this one day and then bye bye?
I feel you. I feel you. So I'm like the most paranoid person when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I have like my hard drive, and then I have another hard drive that's a copy of my hard drive, just in case. And I keep them in different places. So like if something happens to one of them, then the other one should be okay.
Oh, that's an awful picture I just sent you. It only shows like one angle of it.
Oh wow. I'm not sure if I've been there.
No,
That's really cool.
it was the previous Zoo International build that was deployed before this one, the yacht one.
Oh right.
Here, here's a better picture with me and having a big head.
That's so cool.
So yes, I am a sucker for lasers.
Yeah, there are lasers there.
So I see. I thought I saw that Tobik was asking me to ask you about Leveler.
Oh, what would you like to know about Leveler, Tobek?
Tell us everything about Leveler. What is Leveler?
Leveler is a game jam submission that we put together. We being Lastram, amazing coder from Last Slice. Who else? Paolo, who's the guy who does Golfcraft, one of the co-founders of that. And also a different friend who's a buddy of mine from university, and he's a graphic designer as well. And we wanted to create a game that was multiple levels, hence the name Leveler, but on the same parcel. So hence why we worked with the amazing coders Lastrom and Pablo, because they can make magic like that happen that I can't even fathom. So basically you have a series of, there's like an invisible maze that you have to go through, right? And you have to collect something in each of the scenes. And it's always some kind of viewing item. And once you have those on, for instance, it was just a pair of glasses, and there's another one that's binoculars, another one that's a magnifying glass. And when you put them on, you can kind of see the maze and which way you're going, and then get to the portal, which takes you to the next level. And yeah, we kind of wanted to also show a story through the progression of scenes of kind of nature becoming more metaversey and the two intertwining over time. I think we go too deep into these things sometimes. Maybe we should try and do something more simple next time.
I mean, when
Uh,
you have amazing minds at work, I can see how the ideas just start to flow, just naturally.
yeah, it's just like this constant, like, oh, but what if we do this as well? And oh, but what if we try that? And I think a lot of it is just having fun really and having an excuse to really grind at something and work within a theme and work with a team. And there's so much you learn from doing that. Just it's amazing.
Of, yes, most definitely. You were around the right people for this one. Is
Oh, the
uh
memory.
is Leveler deployed?
I think it is, but I don't know the coordinates. If anyone knows the coordinates, like hit me up because I'm sure I've seen it. Let me see if it's on the map in Decentraland, because I feel like it had a POI at some point. Because it's not our land. We submitted it as a game jam submission, and then some of those they being the foundation deployed on foundation land. So if it's up, it's on foundation land somewhere.
I
Hmm.
see. What are those
This
assets floating around? They look so cool.
this is what happens when you pair like two 3D artists straight out of uni with like two insanely good coders. We just want to do, you know,
just,
crazy stuff.
just want to make nice or just want to make cool shit, huh?
Literally, we're like, does it need to make sense? No, let's just make cool stuff.
Oh, by the way, Tobik says that the coordinates are 13, negative 10.
My God, Tobik. Okay, you're amazing. Let me write that down.
I have learned something today. If you
What's that?
if you can make something cool enough, it doesn't have to make sense.
I that's a good takeaway. The funny thing is, like, it made so much sense at the time. It's just now trying to like remember and explain it. I'm like, no, dude, like, I think we were all just like mad.
Okay, I see that this video is like a walkthrough, so and there's like you know there's actually someone probably
Really hard.
explaining what's going on.
No, there's like background documentary talking about the meaning of life. Like, yeah, chicken.
Oh no. I mean,
And then you reach the ultimate level.
this is the ultimate level.
Yeah, just like your nirvana or something, but it's geometry and light shape because it's the metaverse.
Is this where you fight the final boss?
I mean, yeah, if we thought like game designers at the time, probably. We were just, oh, another art installation. Let's do it.
This is just really cool. I'm actually really happy that we pulled up Leveler.
Great suggestion, Tobek. Thank you.
Yes, amazing suggestion. And everyone, please make sure to subscribe to KJ's, well, Twitter, any social you may find, but definitely make sure to subscribe to her YouTube. I'll even,
Oh, that.
I'll even drop a link.
And Simple as well. Make sure you're following him everywhere. He's super cool. And one day we might actually see his face.
One day, one
You
day.
never know.
One day my face will be plastered on a screen in the metaverse.
And we won't even know it. We'll just be like walking past this person. Oh man, that would be funny.
Well, let's see. We've been going for like almost 2 hours. What would you say, KJ? You think it's a good time to wrap it up?
Yeah, I feel like you're politely kicking me out, which is totally cool. I totally get it.
Oh no, I mean there is no kicking out because we can just keep going for forever. I just know that at the start of our show it was 4:20 in the morning for you.
It was a good time to start.
Definitely was. I really hope you took a hit of your catnip. Here.
My loyal friend.
Let's see. I'm gonna jump over to Leveler real quick. Rustan says when KJ's face. Hmm.
Oh, well, it's out there. Like, if you want to dig, you can find it. It's not that hidden. But yeah, it's just not on show today because it's nearly 6 a.m. So I'm in pajamas. And yeah, I don't feel like showing my face. But I love you all. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. I don't think it's loaded. No, unless I have to find something on the ground. How many parsecs
No, we
is?
didn't make it that tricky. It might have completely bugged out. I mean, it's a few years old.
Okay, yeah. I mean, and I do see that the parcel, I guess, that it's supposed to be on is four separate parcels and not one estate. I don't know if that would break it.
It shouldn't do. It shouldn't do. But oh, someone just popped in. Hey, old guy.
Old guy when came to check out the prime real estate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like your typical broken scene, and you can tell it's not default ground or anything. There's like something trying to be deployed, but it's not working.
Hello, old guy. I see old guy has his Rustan Cove beer.
Oh, super cool.
Is this the
Do you
dildo
think you can
shop?
get a
Oh no.
wig in real life?
Hmm. Canessa did release a an emote. I believe it's called "It's 5 o'clock somewhere." Here, I think I might have it on. Oh, there it is. Take beer, open.
I s- on Twitter. That's so cool, Canessa. What an amazing job.
Right, Canessa has just been awesome with like her journey in making emotes. Like every day, it seems like she's learning more and more, and like every time I ask, she's just saying, "Oh, I'm about to submit another emote."
Oh, she got the emote bug. I love it.
She does. She does.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, who?
Oh, this is the lights, camera, action, is it called?
Yes, by Doki.
Ah, so cool. And that's a great one as well. Wow. God, what amazing animators.
Right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Here. Um, let's jump over. Would you like to jump over to Sparkle Studio scene on stream, or would you like to do that a little later?
I mean, I want that wearable. Let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
Wearable emote.
Let's see. Where are my notes? There they are. 35 negative 65.
Then do it. 35 negative 65.
And anyone in the crowd, I see that we have 37 viewers on Twitch, and I would like to thank everyone for being here. If you have not claimed your Sparkle Studio City emote, please jump in here and just click right here on the Campfire City emote, and it will be sent to your wallet. Where am I? I'm in DG.
My fire sit mode is on its way.
What? Where are
That's
you?
so
Are you invisible?
maybe I'm in DG realm. You're
Oh.
in DG. I'm in Island CMX. You're in Island CMX.
Hmm.
Where are you?
Refresh.
Okay, I'm invisible. Thank you, Studio Sparkles.
Canessa says that she is addicted to making emotes.
That's like the best addiction.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just awesome to see one of my friends, kind of find this something that they're passionate about that they didn't even know was a possibility for them.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I think there's a lot about of what this space is about is all these new things and like people falling in love with them and pushing boundaries and making them into like more things that we can do in this space. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, great job, Canessa, and everyone who's making emotes. Like it's so cool. So cool.
Oh, there's Armine. Has Low Poly thought about releasing any emotes?
Good question. It was definitely thought about. It wasn't something we were able to like take on at the time. Our schedule's pretty packed at the moment, which is awesome. Um, so I'm not sure really, because we didn't get that initial wave and like seeing like so many emotes out there already, and also like it's so cool to see the community putting out their, like individual creators putting out their emotes that I haven't really sat down and thought about what we could bring to the table that other amazing animators aren't already bringing to the table, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. In a way, you kind of have to think of your own unique emote that will kind of, represent your brand.
Yeah, but what on earth is that? The kind of questions.
Definitely.
These questions didn't exist a few years ago. What kind of emote represents your brand? What the hell?
like, I'm wondering if in the near future there will be like within the emotes you'll be able to kind of like, let's say, poof an item into existence, use it, and then make it poof away. Like, let's say a golf swing emote where your avatar like makes a golf club appear, then he takes a swing, and then it just poofs away.
That would be pretty cool.
Or
But
like,
I just confused, like, did I lose my golf club? Where did it go? How do I get it back?
or maybe even speech bubbles,
Yes, that would be super cool.
which I think is like, I mean, it should already be possible. We do have the ho 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 emote, or like the Christmas one.
That is oh, okay. So you mean yeah, for emotes.
Hmm.
I mean, it's definitely possible. It's a case of how complicated is it to add that documentation and make it accessible. Does that make sense? Like a lot of the things are kind of added, and then we kind of have to figure out how they work later on.
Yeah. There, I
You
mean,
know how.
I would say, like, yes, with adding these elements to the emote, you are kind of, yeah, you're adding more moving parts to it.
Exactly.
I'm sure one smart community member will figure it out soon.
I'm sure many will. It'll be really exciting.
And oh, have I see these Mario builds everywhere.
What are they?
uh,
Because they're Mario, right?
yep. They seem to be like everywhere, like on almost every corner in the Central Land. I think there may be a certain like DCL real estate, or just brand that might be selling them. Here, I could probably click on it and find out. Discord app. I'm not going to your Discord. Um, but it's like hilarious because I have a real life friend that bought the Central land, and he tells me the coordinates. I jump over, and what do I see? A Mario build. Let's see. Rustan says Mario build is the original version of Gasa Rustan. so,
Um,
so Rustan. With that being said, whenever you purchased the land that Casa Rustan is on, it had a Mario build on it, and I have.
Sorry, I was distracted. I was reading the Twitch chat. Tobik had a really good idea. He says an emote that turns the character into a low poly model.
Ooh. Hmm.
No, right?
But that might be an idea to kind of expand on. Think about it a little deeper.
Yeah.
Virtual Land Manager. Hmm. Wonder who Virtual Land Manager is. I should check him out sometime. I'm just like clicking buttons at this point, just because I'm like starting to see more and more things on this build, and I've been here like probably like 6 times.
It's so good. Mine crashed, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and hop back in.
I never get one. This. Hmm. Armor was saying
Oh,
that
you need
they.
to be with Sinful. He gives you good luck.
I think he was this time. He like came through. All right, where's my city mode? There. I'll be.
Oh, you just sit there, like, just wait.
Yeah, like doesn't he seem happy?
Yeah, like I'm smiling just looking at that.
Mm-hmm, totally. And I feel like with emotes, like what's gonna set apart the amazing creators to the what's gonna set the amazing creators apart from the just let's make a emote creator is the
Mhm.
emotion that the emote is gonna bring to to the game.
Exactly, exactly. And that's where you really see the difference between a good animator and a really great animator. And like those, when you're sitting and you say this is happy, like that's a really nuanced, how do you express that in movement, happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And yet Studio Sparkles can do that with their sitting emotes. So it's really clever.
Can you do the sit emote with Jamie?
Let me find out. Okay, B. I think I need to get that campfire emote into my backpack
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
emotes.
just gotta hook it up and you'll probably be good
I
to go.
don't think it's arrived yet. Nope, not here yet.
No?
Nope.
Damn. Hmm. I I
That'll
I,
be
I really want
it.
to see Jamie sit.
I will show you Jamie sit when I can.
Da 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 da. And then of course we have the most recent Doki, the most recent emote that Doki released with like kind of how it breathes.
Oh my God, show me.
Yeah, here. I'm trying to look for it, but I keep pressing V instead. Okay,
You have all the emotes. You're
yeah.
hodling.
I am hodling. I buy two apiece. You notice the breathing, like the
Nice job, Doki.
right? Another
That's like flag right there.
another example of just bringing emotion to the game.
It's so cool.
Here,
Wow.
hmm. I have to flex. I have to flex a little
Yes,
bit.
like those wearables and the emotes.
I'm looking for a certain wearable here.
Oh, you got a few pages.
Just a few, nothing doesn't hold a candle to some of our friends in the.
Oh, okay, sorry. I just hopped in because I was like getting FOMO, but it's okay. I have more pages.
Okay, I've never seen the dive emote with this. So,
Whoa.
oh my god.
Damn, that was good.
Oh no, I keep
That's
pressing.
like Transformer style.
And then it just turns into like a mini like robot, 2D version of a robot from on the ground. All right, where's my turkey?
You have a turkey.
Yes, I've been trying to look for my turkey.
Is it there with the wings on the previous page? I don't know if it has wings.
Oh no no. This is an ice turkey.
Okay,
It's
and
a
my
penguin.
bad. My bad.
Basically a turkey, yes.
Must not offend the degen.
Okay.
Oh, that's wicked.
Okay, this is why this is my favorite outfit to wear and look at the little feet when he dives.
Oh, that's so cute.
So yes, I enjoy being a turkey and diving into a puddle on the metaverse.
That's very understandable.
Alrighty. Well, I'm personally all out of questions, and but how about maybe I can give you a chance to for you to ask me questions if you have any, of course.
Ooh, yes. Yes, I do.
Yes. Ooh.
I have two questions for you. What is your favorite part about the Decentraland?
What is my favorite part about the Central Land? I mean, like kind of like how you mentioned your
Nope,
first thing you
not copy
said.
my answers. Yep, that.
I can't copy
Nope,
pasta.
nope. You cannot.
Well, that's not fair.
You,
Like that definitely, I mean, it's all about the people when it comes to the Central Land. It's all about the people that are in it and the people you surround yourself with. I feel like that is the most important thing because I can personally say, like, if it wasn't for a few friends that I've met early on in my journey in Decentraland, I probably wouldn't have seen the value in it. Like, it takes people
yeah,
to push this platform forward. So like from the very beginning, the people were just amazing. Everyone was just so helpful and chatty at the Wonder Zones. Those were kind of like my starting stomping grounds. Just annoying people with my muse. Let's see what else is another thing that I mean
no,
this kind of goes back to kind of when we were talking about just like how we should be more confident about how we how we approach things, like say like instead of looking towards a foundation, it's kind of more up to us. That is indeed one of my favorite things about what we have here, and I personally think it's something worth fighting for. um, like because like if like let's say like we as a community, we have the ability to stop anything that we may see that's wrong. So if we allow something to go by, like, what's stopping the next person from doing it?
yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, that's mainly like with Dao talk and all that.
Yeah, I mean, it gets really complicated.
Right.
But yeah, I think that the sentiment is, that's what it's all about. It's just finding a way to align what actually happens with that, like ethos.
Mm-hmm. Um, and I mean, of course, we're in the 3D internet.
We are,
Yes,
we are.
this is Web 3, 3D internet, 3D version of the internet.
So I have your second question,
Fire away.
Mr. Sinful. What is your least favorite thing about Decentraland?
What is my least favorite thing about the Central Land? Um, in what sense? Overall, or are we kind of like how I limited for you for just like kind of how do you think the community can improve?
I mean, either,
Either, either.
either.
Um, of course, these are probably like things that are being worked on. But I mean, let's say like the lack of communication from up above to the community. That definitely, in previous months, like there really had not been too much communication in between. So like example, the Central Land breaks, no one knows what's going on. Until like so I feel like kind of like it's the foundation's job to kind of address like, hey, the Central Land is broken as shit right now, sorry, we're trying to look for the issue.
Yeah,
So kind of
yeah,
it comes down to transparency at that point.
yeah.
Let's see, and also like also to the we could kind of tie this in, like as the two top things, like kind of I feel like we need to improve the voting system within the DAO. Um, I kind of feel like as more users will come in, um, the current system will become easier and easier to manipulate. Like either maybe like the issue might lie on like voting equity.
Hmm.
Maybe that's an issue that we need to tackle, or it could even come down to an ethics issue. Like it's an ongoing conversation, of course.
Absolutely. And I think the most important thing is that that conversation is being had, you know, and that people are expressing their opinions and working towards like coming up with a solution or something that more people agree on. But yeah, hopefully we'll get there. You know, I'm excited to see the wearables being added to VP, and you know, hopefully we can get more stuff like that that just helps kind of balance things out a more and kind of eventually get us to that place where, you know, one person, one voice, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
so, quick question: what are your thoughts on kind of like when it comes to tying VP to wearables?
I see it as like a band-aid on a bigger problem,
Same.
to be
Yes.
honest. I'm like, great, like cool, but still, we still have a problem here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I agree. There have been kind of this one was brought up by Shawnee. I don't know if he was the first one to bring it up, but this is who I heard it from. Kind of having a cap for everyone to like for everyone that has an account that has over 1 million VP, make it so only 1 million of that VP counts towards the vote. That who
It
knows?
makes sense, yeah, where it's coming from. It's just the I'm wondering how much that can be like gamed behind the scenes between like, you know, just speaking hypothetically
Hmm.
of like moving money between accounts or creating new accounts and, you know, maybe creating a bot or something. Like I think the tricky thing is going to be aligning what we want to do with what we can do with current technology and you know the whole KYC issue of you know it's I think it's really important that we find a way to determine VP differently in a more equal way, but also that everyone gets to remain to maintain their anonymity if they want to, because you know I feel like that's a big part of the platform too, and that should be a choice, not an obligation.
Yes, definitely. So what are kind of your thoughts on a VP system based off of reputation, let's say? Um, exam
It still concerns me, like it can still be gamed. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you get in with the right people, you say the right things. Like, where do you draw the line between, you know, I don't know. It's just like humans, we're fallible beings, you know, all of us. So how do we create something that's not fallible when we are? Like, it's a real, it's a philosophical debate in itself.
Yes, yes, definitely. Do you think that any like large holding wallets in on the central land should be KYC'd? Like all like for example, wallet with 3 point whatever million VP. Do you feel like these wallets should like like the central? Do you feel like the DAO should make it so they have to KYC before they are allowed to vote within our DAO? Do you think that might be a possible solution?
Um, I don't think it's the ultimate solution,
Huh.
um, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, I think we should all have the same rights and obligations. And I think KYCing should be a choice for everyone. I think the real issue is how much your vote is worth, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think people should be treated differently based on, whatever they have in mana or land. I think voices should be equally heard and equally appreciated.
I agree, but a lot of the times these large holding wallets are not just necessarily one person, but they are a company in itself. So,
Hmm.
so like companies act within their own personal interests, of course. Like that's the reason why they're in business.
Are we getting into specifics here?
No, no specifics.
Okay.
I mean, if the spice comes out, it comes out.
Oh, sorry, Ruston, KYC is basically when you have to like dox yourself to someone.
Yes, like kind of imagine having an FTX.US account, like you KYC to that exchange. What KYC means is know your customer. Yes, know your customer, and
Yeah, not what Ruston suggested.
not kiss your child.
Yeah, exactly, Ruston. You shouldn't have to dox yourself if you don't want to. That should be your choice. No.
But if you're a company and you hold over 1 million VP where or like 2 million VP where you can like easily sway a $60,000 grant on one vote.
I just
I know
I
it's
just in
so
my mind you just
complicated.
shouldn't be able to do that. Like KYCing, like how does that fix that? Do you know what I mean? It's
It
like
it
you
won't fix
in
it.
it at the end of it.
It won't fix it, I would say. Like I feel like once like you it would be a band-aid. Like perhaps like maybe a combination of all these things that we're mentioning might be the solution. Just like all of them being put in at once. Who knows? It's
I like that, like a combination of band-aids. Um, it makes sense what you're saying though. I mean, you could argue that there is a difference between an individual voting and a group of people voting, like a company or shareholders or, whatever the situation may be. Um, but yeah, it's a tricky subject. It's a really tricky subject.
the journey continues, right?
It does. One day, I hope we will find a solution that is better for everyone. But
Uh,
yeah, in the meantime, we'll continue researching.
we'll continue researching and shaking our fists and pitching ideas and stuff.
Yeah,
we, we,
writing strongly worded letters.
because I definitely this is an issue that does need to be solved before we even hit a next bull run. Like, like who knows what will come next time around?
That's so true. Yeah, who knows? I mean, the good thing is that, worst case scenario is we can fork the client, you know? So it's no one can kill Decentraland, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Unless they rug the internet.
But then, our problems are greater than that. Then,
Yes, societies would be collapsing and yeah.
oh no, we can't log in. I need to check OpenSea.
My NFTs, my monkey JPEG.
Your online poker.
I'm ruined.
Oh my God.
Function in a more democratic way. Hmm.
Hi.
KYC, kill your cockroaches. Oh, Rustan does not like those roaches at his casa Rustan. I believe, or at least this, I don't know if it's still put in, but like, he used to have the when the Roach wearable first came out, he like added, I guess like something to block roaches from coming into his scene.
I
So,
heard about this. It's so cool.
so
I would do the same actually.
people would put it on and just instantly like teleport to the front. Nowadays he has a prison which is like kind of a hell prison that he'll toss you in.
Oh, so is it full of cockroaches?
Oh, it would be hilarious if it was.
Oh my God.
Alrighty. Well, I think it's a good time to wrap up the show, KJ. Would you
Cool.
have would you have any final words you would like to say to everyone in the crowd?
A massive, massive thank you to everyone. You for hanging out, chatting with me. It's been really, really cool. Dollhouse for hosting in Decentraland. Everyone who's came out to listen, and obviously everyone on the team. Amazing, amazing people. And yeah, just lots of love and thanks all around.
Well, thank you so much for being here, KJ. It's been such a pleasant conversation with you tonight, and I'm so happy to finally get to meet you.
Oh, you too, you too. Yeah, I feel like this has just been like us chatting between buddies. That's been really nice.
Yep, that I definitely feel the same way. Rusan says thank you, KJW. Kath. Oh, he's just doxing your name.
Tristan, there's me defending your right not to have to dox yourself. But thank you guys, thank you, Ganessa, Tristan, Brandon. Oh my God, so many amazing people here.
Right, and just to think, it's been 2 hours, and we have had all these viewers just sticking by, listening to us chat, bouncing thoughts on what the heck is going on. What can
Oh,
we do?
we love you guys. Thank you for putting up with us rambling for a couple of hours.
Well, it was definitely a pleasant conversation.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We should do this again sometime.
Most definitely. Thank you, KJ.
Thank you.
And before we finish off the show, I would like to thank everybody for being here tonight. Um, Please stand by. I'm getting DJ Tang to drop some tracks for us for the after party. I'm like messaging her now, like, get ready. And I would like to do some final shout outs to all my sponsors at the top: Dr. Drip, Meta One Designs, Voxboard, Songbird Collective. Thank you so much for always supporting the stream, always, being so loving and giving to me and the entire community as well. You guys are amazing. Big shout out to Prager Metis, Metaverse Advisors, and Accountants. If you guys have to get your taxes done and don't know where to look, Prager is a good place to look towards. For they they do specialize in crypto taxes. So please hit them up and see what you can accomplish with them. Please, everyone, stand by, and we will get Tang started over here. Thank you. And I'm gonna shoot a raid over to the next streamer, either someone that's on the Decentraland or maybe a DJ that we can possibly chat with tonight. Please stand by, everyone. Thank you. Ah.